Alright guys, so the birthday party is over, so now it's time to get back to the mowing. As you guys saw before the birthday party, I went ahead and blew all the leaves from the gravel and in the tall grass into the lawn, so it makes it a little bit easier for the mower to suck it up. Just by looking at how long the grass is, because it's in some areas it's about 4 inches tall, it's gonna fill up quite fast, and so we're gonna be dumping it in the truck. And as you guys don't know, we have the bins in the back of the walker. Makes it a lot simpler than dumping it on the ground and then having to scoop it up and then throw it in the truck. So far the bins have been doing pretty good. It doesn't completely catch everything. And what I mean by that is when you pull the 2 bins out, there's usually about another bin full of grass that kind of gathers around the outsides of the bin. So it kind of sucks. But like I said, it's a lot faster and better than dumping it on the grass. And I have been looking at getting into one of those power lifts. The only downside about that is that it won't fit over the walls of the diesel truck because it just sits way too high. Even if I was on a curb, I don't believe it would still do it. And plus $4,500 or $5,000 for one of those things, I'm not willing to spend right now. That's just ridiculous. So anyways, guys, so I'm gonna get to mowing real quick. So mower's warming up, so let's get it all out and get mowing. Alright guys, so as you guys can tell, so far I've mowed this front section and this front section. I am really hoping that my footage turned out pretty decent, just because I just found out it was on manual focus rather than autofocus, because when I do a lot of my product reviews, I do manual focus only. And so, of course, when I do these kind of videos, I do autofocus because I'm constantly going in and out, and then with the camera I have, which is a Sony, it doesn't have the flip out screen, so I can't see what I look like. So anyways, as you guys can see, I went over it twice, not necessarily too worried about the stripes, just because it's, you know, the end of the year and this is not a client's house. So the one thing I'm going to be doing is going back over it with the blower. So since the grass is really damp and wet because the leaves were on it as well, plus it's been raining quite a bit here, what we're going to do is I'm going to get the blower, go back over this, and all that folded over grass will kind of like lift it back up. And then that way it looks a little bit more decent. So that's why one thing I do love about the walkers is that it does have a little bit lighter footprint compared to a Hustler, at least my Hustler 60-inch, because that bagging system alone is extremely heavy, and that's one thing I hate about it. So I still have this section right here. I only had to dump about 2, and then it's full right now, so about 3 times, which is not that bad. But this section, there's not as many leaves. Oh, there's still quite a few leaves, but as you guys can see, there's a few dry spots and dead spots, so there's not as much grass as there is in these last 2 sections. So it's starting to get pretty dark. It's starting to get fairly cold. That's why I got 2 jackets on. And so I'm going to really quickly try to get this all mowed up. And like I said, I'm really hoping my previous footage worked out pretty well. Alright guys, so we are all done. Hopefully you guys can hear me. My wife jacked my microphone, so she's behind me doing some videoing. And so let me go ahead and show you guys what we got done and a little bit of short time that we have. As you guys can tell, it's getting dark. I wasn't able to finish the whole grass, but that's okay, because I'll probably either be back tomorrow or whatever to get to it. Not that big of a deal. Things are slowing down a little bit more. So as you guys, like I told you, and I keep my promises, I went back over with the blower and basically it left up a lot of the grass, and so now you don't see a lot of the tread marks in the grass, and then also you can see how much leaves came back up through the grass that were stuck in it. So that side's done, and this is what I was saying, I only got half of it done as well. So not that big of a deal. So just a short little riding shotgun. I was hoping to get a lot more footage, but that's okay. We have plenty more videos coming ahead in the future. I'm gonna take my time because my wife wants to record. Okay, sorry babe. All right guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do have one final thing for you guys to do. Up in the top hand corner, I have a poll going on, and basically I'm getting some data and some of your guys' feedback in regards to what do you guys use more, double-sided hedge trimmer or single-sided hedge trimmer. And if you can leave your comments down below on which one do you use and why do you prefer that one, that would be great. I'll explain in another video what that is for. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on Ambro's Housekeeping. And remember, always be original.